Good morning, or at least what's left of it. There's about 10 more minutes until this afternoon. We came over to a small park today. These are my boys. They're going to be hanging out with me today.
Hi. So
I've got an old Garrett Ace 150 that they'll be playing around with or fighting over. We'll find out. This old park out here, it's been around since the late 1800s, early 1900s. It's right next to an old school. I can show you that old school here in just a little bit. But the area we're going to stop here first actually used to look like there used to be baseball played here on some of the old aerial pictures. So maybe, just maybe, we might come up with something fun, but hopefully the boys find something, even if it's modern change. It's always fun to watch them pull something out of the ground too. All right, boys, are you ready to go?
Yeah!
Okay, see you on the first hole. Alright, so where we're headed to, we're on a public property right now, but that's the old school building there. I believe that it was done in the late 1800s. I don't have an exact date. I didn't do a whole lot of research. It's currently a private school somewhere, so we'll be staying off of that property. But hopefully here in the future, the owners live closer to my home, so maybe I'll be able to make contact with them and get permission. So maybe on a future video, we'll find out. Micah called me over, says he got something, so I checked the hole for him. We're in a public area here, so I don't really want him digging holes, but so I'll dig the holes for him while we're out here. But
1979.
Not quite what I'm hoping for, but he did find 1972.
Is there any others?
I don't know. Let's find out. Hold on to your coin. Pull out my pinpointer. See what we got.
I'm not learning anything metal.
I don't think there is, but nothing immediately in this hole. We'll check it with the big guy, and then we'll get back. We'll record if there's anything else. But good job, buddy. So the trains out here, these are the reason why a lot of these towns even exist. They made or broke a lot of towns out here. There's a lot of ghost towns in the area that were thriving up until the point that the railroads chose certain routes. And once those certain routes dried up, if they weren't near the river for anything such as steamboats or anything like that, they just eventually ghosted. There were towns of 500,000 people that just dried up and gone. And even today, there's not a whole lot left to be seen of those ghost towns. All right, so Micah came running over to me going, "I found a quarter." What'd you get?
Just regular quarters that you could get in a cash register.
Well, let's see what you got. Very nice. It's 2013, it looks like. Fort McHenry. Where'd you find it?
Oh, under the swings.
How'd you find it?
Just a metal detector.
Well, no kidding. What made you look over there?
Because you can lose change when you're on the swing.
Yeah, so you were over there on the swings?
Yeah.
Man, you were way over there. I heard you screaming all the way over here. Are you happy? Are you proud? Here's your quarter. High five. All right, buddy. Find me another one. Okay.
Except the silver one.
Yeah, find a silver quarter. That'd be great. Well, the criteria for today was to see if we could find a place where the children could get out. We've got some stuff going on at home, so I needed to make sure we got the children out of the house and out of Mama's hair for the day. So I am out here at this old park out here now. We tried that soccer field looking area earlier, just a bunch of cans mostly, so we decided to walk away from that one. This place out here, this park's been here since the late 1800s, so it's probably been filled in a couple times since then, but could wind up being something good out of here. You never know. In the meantime, keep the kids busy over there too. So let's see what we can find. Let you know on the first hole. All right, here we go again. Got called over. What you got, buddy?
Another quarter.
Got another quarter?
Under the slide here.
Oh, you found a surface find. Nice.
It's actually a little bit up here.
That's
I don't
it?
know how it got under.
What year you got?
Up and running over there. I was getting a signal for another one.
1991.
I was getting a signal for another one.
You sure? Sure you weren't just recording the bottom, or picking up the bottom of the slide there?
I think I might be.
You could be. Well, anyway. Alright, so I'm using the Equinox here, and I got a 21-22 signal. So I pulled this out here. I'm not really sure what I have yet. Let me clean it up a little bit, and I'll get back to you and let you know. Alright, I'll see if I can get this cleaned up a little bit later, or get one popped up here on the screen for you. But it's an old token of some sort. Lion's Head something. Dr. Bros Avon. And then on the back says Alpine Vending. It's hard for me to be able to see on the screen here if I'm able to pick it up or not, but I'll get it cleaned up and show you. Alright, got called over by the kid here. It looks like there's a coin in this clump here somewhere. Find out what you got there, kid. It's right there.
What? Try not to
Go a little bit deeper.
the grass.
Okay. Right there. Well, try not to get too far up into the grass, buddy. You want to try to save the roots.
There we go.
There you go. Let's see it.
Memorial.
No, I don't.
75.
It got a 75. In the sun.
Is there any other?
1975. Here you go, kid.
Any other ones?
Nope, that's it. Hey, good job. Alright, so Rye called me over here to the tree. We checked it out with the pinpointer and just scraped away a little bit of the dirt. Looks like we got ourselves a quarter. What'd we get? What year is it? Oh, that's right, I forgot on the state quarters, it's on the back. 2000.
Whoop, 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 whoop.
Can you tell me what state that is? It's on top. It's a big name. Can you send it out?
Can I see? New Hampshire.
Yeah, there you go. Good job, kid.
That's an earring.
All right, Joe. What'd you find? Joe was beeping it this time. It looks like... Here, hold on. Let me take off my glove.
Okay. Okay, rub it off.
Let me see.
It's not jewelry. Yes,
It is.
No, it's not. It's got to be
Actually, Jonah, let me get it cleaned up a little bit and I'll turn the camera back on. Let's see it, Jonah. What'd you get?
some kind of earring.
What did I tell you? So there's an old designer costume jewelry. It's Sarah Covington. So it's been a while since they were popular, so there's a good chance it's been around a while, but not anymore. It's been found now, Jonah. Hey.
Oh yeah.
Look at me. Good job, bud. Ryan, what'd you find? He called me over here. He's right next to this really old silver maple up here.
That's not it.
You think? Oh.
A coin!
What is it?
It looks like a penny.
A penny?
A memorial penny.
All right, what year?
Looking.
Can you see the date yet?
I was doing the top
Here, let me
of
see.
the penny. I was doing the top of the penny.
Yeah, you're doing the wrong side.
Yeah.
Hold on. What do we got? You have 1981.
Nice. Daddy,
Nice job, kid.
There's not that many people at the park.
Go ahead, Micah, pull that thing.
It's okay.
I don't know, you tell me. Can we sit? Wipe it on your pants again.
$1977.
All right. So that means it's a copper penny at least. Good find, kid. Good morning. We are out in this field out here. Doesn't look like much, but there was definitely something going on here in the 1850s. I know of a house that was out here. There's also some old newspaper reportings of this house being used for a local baptismal place for the church. They went down to the creek that's little ways down that way over the hill, too far to see from here. But hopefully we come up with something. I found an anomaly on the on an infrared picture showing that there could be a foundation in a house out here. So I'm gonna be working today with Ted, Jeremy, Mick, and Raya's out here with me this morning. So he's got a smaller detector. We'll see what he does. This will be his first time digging his own targets, but I guess there's a good chance that he could outdo us all. But I will get back to you as soon as we find a good target. Well, it would appear that everybody's trying to run ahead of me here, but that's probably about where we're wanting to be. There used to be an old trail coming from town, coming right across here, and right about where they are, I believe there used to be a big grove of trees, and there may be a campsite over there. That's a fairly significant creek crossing over that direction. So hopefully we get to you something soon. We found little pieces of farming equipment and a couple of old square nails. So we'll get back to you as soon as we have a good signal. Well, when you're looking for where something used to be, I assume there was an old creek crossing here, and given that there's a lot of rubble, there's I don't know if you can see it on the camera down there, there's a tire down there in the ditch. I'd assume we found a good spot. So right here I found a little miniature signal. It was like a 2021, but I've been digging up a lot of pop cans, so I'm assuming that's probably what it is. If it's something else, I will bring you back in to show it to you. Alright, so Mick finally got a coin. We've been out here for I don't know how many hours now. We'll see what we got.
It might be a dime.
Might be like an old dime.
I don't think it's old. Let's see. Oh, it's not old.
Oh man.
No.
Well, that's disappointing. We found an old home site out here, and it
was 71.
It was a 71.
Roosevelt dime. Ah!
7 years off.
Well, I'll keep hunting.
All right, let's keep going. Oh, all right. So we got skunked all day long, so I decided to come do some door knocking. Show you this place here real quick. I'm kind of behind the tree at the moment, but there's an old house. Guy said it was built in the early 1880s and was the farm for most of this area out here. So come up on behind this big tree here, hoping we could finally find something, and I finally found a coin here. And it's a memorial. We'll try again. Well, I'm a little bit of a coin guy myself, but this one's not too bad. I'm not sure the age of this one on my Equinox here. It rang it as a 23-24, but it's definitely a little brass buckle. So I'm not sure who it belonged to, or what it belonged to. I went to something, so it's better than getting skunked, I suppose. So on to the next hole. Alright, so we got a new permission just now, a few minutes ago. This house you see behind me here, this one was built in 1916. There's another house on the other side of it that the center of it was built in 1876. It's an old farmhouse. There's all sorts of buildings around here. I don't want to show too much of a pan though, because I don't want to be giving away anybody's license plates on their vehicles, because there's several of them out here. But I was told that this used to be a banker's house. I'm just outside of a little bit of a ghost town, that the only building left in town is a bank. So this is most likely where the guy worked. So I will go ahead and flip the camera back on when I find something good. Here we go.
Infected. How?
All right, so Well, first off, I got a little bit of a fan crowd around here, so I got a whole bunch of people watching. But I got a wheat scent. Have not gotten to the year yet.
Is that? You're probably also detecting River because she has
1944.
I can't wait.
1944D. There we go. Here we go. Now we finally got a good one. We'll figure out what this is here in a little bit, but looks like we got a...
Can I feel it? No.
Get a little bit of an eagle on that button. I'm going to venture to say that's probably military, probably about World War II-ish.
Can I feel it?
I'll verify that later, though.
Can I feel it?
All right. This is absolutely my first large scent. So this house was built in 1916 here, but I was finding pieces of an old house. There we go. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get that to show, but that is 1852.
Wow.
That is
What I called it.
phenomenal.
Nope.
This is just a neat old place here. It was built in 1916, so I'm assuming there was an older house here in its place before, so we definitely got to keep searching. So find you at the next hole.
Daddy.
All right, looks like we're on a roll here now after that 1852 braided hair scent. We have a Farm Master key. I think that may belong to a tractor of some sort. If you know for sure, you can let me know in the comments below, but that should be it. We're on a roll now. So this was definitely not the original house that was on this property, so we need to keep this one going. Who knows what else we got in here. So we'll get back to you and let you know. That's kind of an old interesting piece there too. Got a couple buildings back there in the trees. I haven't found anything in a little while, but who knows? Might find something again here pretty cool. So there's all sorts of neat outbuildings here. So been finding little pieces of the old house. And this one's still back over there. So, but it's back in the day. There was something else here. Can't quite figure out the date yet, but maybe I'll find something and let me know. This is an absolutely gorgeous evening, and that barn is incredible. It's leaning a little bit though. The property manager, or the property owner rather, told me that during that last windstorm it knocked it forward about 6 inches and came down. It's kind of hard to tell from this video. I don't know if you'll be able to tell from when you actually watch it or not, but that whole building is about 50 feet tall. It's got some beautiful toppers up there. Let's see if we can get a better shot of that. Yeah, there we go. Just gorgeous out here. It's kind of hard to tell, sorry. But anyway, the sun's going down on me. Looks like it's time for me to go. And we'll be back. I've got permission from the owner here to go back, and he's given me some tips on some other houses here in the area that we might be able to go over and check out. So hopefully we'll catch you all soon. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed my video, please like and subscribe. Sure you want to just record in the bottom, or picking up the bottom of the slide there?
I think it might be.
Yeah, I think you probably picked up the pole, but you did get that 1/4. Good job, buddy. Proud of you.